Hello everyone. Yeah, this ought to be fun. So today we will be playing. Mount and Blade Warband, which is a personal favorite of mine. Essentially, it's a big war and development kind of game where you kind of build your army and begin to assert yourself amongst the other nobles and lords and kings and such. There's 6 nations, if I remember correctly. They range from the Nords to the Vegas to the Swadians. It's a lot of fun. There's multiple different. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit because the music's great in this game, but it can get a wee bit loud. So we're gonna start a new game. Give me just a second. So, welcome adventurer to Mount and Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character. That's weirdly phrased, or one that is not of noble birth. Blah 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 blah. You get the idea. Nobles start off with a little bit more honor in the game, whereas commoners start out with less, and women have a more difficult role asserting themselves in the male-dominated culture. We are going to play as a male, though, because I like to put myself in the role of the character. So the first question that they ask is, you start out in Star Wars. You were born years ago in a land far, far away. Your father was typically... I really like going with a veteran warrior, just because I like to imagine that my father was a warrior and that he could pass on his teachings to me. And then as I grow up, I myself would become... That's a tough one. I would become a craftsman's apprentice, because I personally don't tend to sync well with the nobles of the area. Following that, as I grow up and learn the years working as a craftsman, this would be difficult where I would choose to become a squire or a smith. Personally, I normally pick squire, but I'm gonna go with smith this turn. Basically, as everything starts to grow and become more, as everything becomes better for you, everything goes to shambles, of course. And I'm gonna go with the loss of a loved one. So to give you guys an idea of kind of what I'm going for here, the character that I'm wanting to create is that of a young man born to a veteran warrior. My father would teach me skills and the trades of, being a warrior and such. And then following that, I'd work my way up through the craftsman's to a smith, so that I'd learn how to craft the weapons and even use them myself. And that would give me the time and effort to actually learn them, which is very interesting to me. And then after life becomes developed and set up and created for me, things go wrong. The story is that a local lord, one of the Vagars, decided that he wished to come in and actually conquer or raise my city. And I live in the land of the Nords, the Nords who value swordsmanship and such, and that's kind of what I imagine. And he came and raided and sacked my village, and because of that, I'm very upset about this, because he actually ended up killing my family. um, and left very few alive and healthy in the city. So because of this, I'm going to be siding with the Nords to begin with. We're not going to enable brutality mode. I'm using a mod, by the way. It's native expansion. It just makes it more difficult and expands on some of the items and more enemies and such. So I don't think I'm ready for that because there's no point. And I'm also not going to allow the Dark Knight invasion because we'll do that eventually, but not at the moment. So we're going to ride to our destiny. We're also going to do it realistic, meaning that I can't, like, oh, if everything screws up, I can just reset to the last save. I've actually got to go through and play this the way it should be. So we're going to do that. Alright, so here we are. My character's name is going to be Orion, because that's the name that I would approve of and appreciate. I think that'd be a great name for a warrior of my stature. And then we're going to buff up our strength. I'd like to give one more to charisma because I really do appreciate somebody who can talk well. And then we're going to bump one into intelligence. Basically, our attributes allow us to get our skills, which in turn is what really sets us up to actually succeed and win. Yeah. So from there, we're going to... basically, our attributes allow us to get our skills, which in turn is... Hold on one second. That's weird. Yeah. So since that's the case, we're gonna do power strike, power strike, power strike. I'm gonna put another one into riding because that's good. We need 2 into shield because that's a very important thing. Leadership. We need 1 in prisoner management. That's kind of critical. And then we're going to pump up our one-handed. Okay? So now we'll decide what our character looks like. So we're going to go with... I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Oh. No, that hair is funky looking. Nah. Ugh. It's not too terrible. Okay. Man ponytail with man bun, or man beard, yes, I approve. So we're going to work with this. So we're going to do done, and we're going to take a ship to Sargoth, the kingdom of the Nords, which is false because we were actually born here and our sacked village is up here. And so we're going to go to Sargoth, and then of course as soon as we get here, immediately we're attacked. Oh no. The rasp. Oh no, where's my sword? There it is. Yes, look at the gorgeousness of this game. So this game was released, I believe, in 2010. I played this game a little bit. This is by far like one of my favorite computer games. Come on, dude. We have to dupe you a little. Ha ha. Somebody screwed up here. Ow. He knocked me down. Oh no, I hit... Okay, there we go. Haha, screw you, dude. Who's this? Oh, nope, he's a merchant. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to follow him upstairs to his room and, you know, listen to what he has to say. Oh, I kicked him. So what's your proposition? So the brigands... So essentially, what it looks like he wants us to do is that, Looks like he's gonna want us to go rescue his brother. Well, that's depressing. They'll send word of a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. That's depressing. I think I'd care more for my brother. So basically, this is just kind of like, you know, thanks, Darby. So essentially, this is just kind of like an intro, just to like teach you kind of like how to play and stuff like that. So we're gonna essentially, I'm gonna skip all that because it's kind of boring. Basically, what he wants us to do is oh, here we go. Now this is where things get interesting. So this is the world map. So we have like all of this that we can explore. So you have the I forget what they're called. Mainly the big ones. Like these are our Vagars, and then these are our Nords. Then these are the these are the Khajiits. Why can't I remember? Oh no, these are the Khajiits. What are these guys? I can't remember. Anyways, whatever. And then you have like all of this land. So essentially the place we are from is over here. Aldelin. That's where we're from. Anyways, so essentially what we have to do now is you'll see our little guy here in a second. Oh no, I can view the map. Okay, that's great. So here's our little guy. So these are bad guys. They're big bad dudes that can, you know, really mess up our day. So we're gonna go over here to Fanata over here and see if we can get anybody to join our cause. Ooh, perfect. Exactly the amount we need. So if you notice, when we get troops, we lose dinars, which is the currency of the game, and then we lose renown, which is what we need to join up with kings and other people. Which, speaking of the devil, yep, that's Jarl Ragnar right there. That's the king of the Nords. It's this big old dude. So he seems, in this game at least, he seems like a well-rounded dude. He's not being very mean. So I'm gonna ask him if he has any tasks. So essentially what this does is it makes a character like you more if you do a task for them too. Like for instance, this one, he has me hunt down a specific, what's the guy's name? Albard of Suno, and he wants us to kill him. And it looks like he's in Meccan. Basically, like these things that you can do for them can range anywhere from doing taxes on their cities for them all the way to hunting down bandits and such. So we need to talk to, nope, we need to go to visit the tavern. So we're doing here is, oh, there's a belligerent drunk. So, well, I can already tell he's an angry man. So it seems as if he's very angry and swinging wildly. Now he's scared because I've got him damaged pretty bad. Everybody else is running around like wild men. Oh, I missed. Come here, buddy. Oh. Got him. And then nobody's going to be angry at me because it's a game and no one's angry. So yeah. And then, what is it? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, you can go into first person and actually fight like first person, which is a lot of fun. It's my favorite way to do it. It's /. I don't remember how to. So here's the merchant. So we're going to talk to Merchant Man. Merchant Man. So I'm going to hunt down these bandits. So we can join a tournament here. How much money do I have? We're going to check something real quick.